O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, who mourns in lonely exile here, until the child of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to you, O Israel. Does that sound familiar to you? Hi there, this is Patricia. I have a message for the whole church this morning. Not just for the kids, but if the kids aren't nearby, you might want to encourage them to come nearby. That's a song we often sing in church during the Advent season. It's a tradition, really. It's something that gets repeated each year. Often, not always. One tradition that happens every year in our church is the lighting of the Advent wreath candles. And Tim and I had a suggestion from Tom Davis, which we're very, very grateful for, to invite folks at home to make their own Advent wreaths, create their own Advent wreaths or an Advent candle display, so that you can light your Advent candles along with whoever is lighting them in worship. So we can light our candles together at the same time and be connected by that action. So I wanted to show you first my family's Advent wreath. It's not complete yet, but we have a metal ring with candle holders in it. So it's made to be part of an Advent wreath. And the candles, well, these ones are mostly stuck. These are from last year and possibly the year before. Getting kind of short, but that's okay. It kind of reminds me of previous Christmases and Advents, which is really special. And then we put them on we got this little tray with a teddy bear, Christmas teddy bear on it, and we've been using it this way ever since. We put our ring there with our candles, and then we get some balsam fir boughs from the woods, and we take these greens and we lay them down amongst the candles. This one probably needs more trimming. So that it starts to look like a wreath. I don't quite have enough, don't have enough greens yet. I'll have to cut some more here off got a big branch. It's actually not a big branch, but I'll cut some more of these off and fill this out. So that's what we do in our house. And then we, as the weeks go by, we go from one purple to two purples, and then we add the pink, and then the final purple. But there are lots of ways to do that if you don't have one of these Advent rings, which most people probably don't. But it's this plain old cookie tray or a plate, and if you have some nice solid short candles or maybe a little fatter one, you can add your candles, 4 of them, to a tray, and then decorate that. They don't have to be pink and purple. They can be any color you want. They can be any size you want. You just want to make sure they're not going to be like too tall and tipping over. So like this one works really well because of how fat it is and how short it is. It's a good size. But if you had a taller one, like this one used to be tall, but it's okay because it's nice and round. That one's not going to tip over. So, and if you don't want to do it that way, which is fine, you can just put them on your table, like in a row. And it could give you a squiggle, it could, whatever shape you want, and decorate it with whatever you want. You could also take candles that are in a candle holder and put them on your tray or in a row on your table. But the purpose of this is to put something together that will stay together for the whole Advent season, the whole 4 weeks. And And then each Sunday, when somebody lights the candle for Advent in worship, we'll all light ours at home also at the same time. And maybe it's on your dinner table, and that reminds you of this season as we wait for the coming of Christ into our lives in a new way once again this year. It's a really wonderful way to mark these 4 weeks, these very special 4 weeks, this time leading us to Christmas. So I encourage you to do that, to create something. Find some candles this week. Find something to decorate it with, something from outside, something from inside. Find a way to design them together, and take a picture and put it on our Facebook page, or that send it to me, or send it to Jane, and we can put it on the Facebook page. So so have a good week, and I look forward to seeing your Advent wreaths, your Advent displays, your Advent creations. Okay, thanks for being with me. Amen.